Hunt Hill Bridge, and the state flag of Texas looking majestic tonight. We're coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Well,
DA hitting the reset button can be a painful process. As we look ahead to the postseason, what shift do you think needs to be made mentally for these players, Clark, to be successful in the playoffs?
Yeah, I think it's relatively simple, but it's profound. It's the attention to detail, the focus, the ability to absorb what's allowing you to win and then replicate it, or what's causing you to lose and then adjust and sustain that at both ends of the floor for the number of possessions you need to win the game. And that's really the challenge and the intensity of the playoffs. Locking in and sustaining concentration, effort, and execution at the highest level so you have a chance to prevail.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Allen in at the 3 spot. Smith against Dunn. Smith, no luck. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Here's Allen. Got a piece of it. Fast break, Dallas. Smith, no good.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Now, here's Markkanen. Guarded closely. Levine finds Allen. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Pass to Allen. And Allen slams it in.
Oh, and one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works.
You had the feeling, guys, he was just eyeing the rim from the start. I mean, he was committed.
Doncic comes with the double team. Bulls moving the ball around. Dunn shot's good.
Kevin, I like what Levine showed there, not getting so locked in to his own offense. Keeps his head up, finds the open man.
Cousins against Carter. Now here's Cousins. Defense right on him.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. And you can see why the D is willing to just back off and really take their chances with his jump shot.
Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Allen kicks to Dunn. Shoots a 3. Allen's shot is off.
Boy, he's holding his team back. Really a hindrance. Can't make a thing. He's way off today.
Doncic. Carter pulls it in. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stay consistent with who you are as a team.
I love that, Greg. You got to do that away from home. It shows how connected they are with one another playing that way, and excellent chemistry.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And, we've seen what Rick Carlisle can do on the court. He's a former coach of the year in the league and led the Mavs to a championship back in 2011. But his off-the-court talents are also very impressive.
Here in the late stages of March, the range for teams in the power rankings has really solidified. You look at the Bucks, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now for the Bulls, they've just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Count it.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
To the middle, stolen by Carter. The pass to Allen. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
The Bulls leading by 4. Here's the dish to Levine. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Levine's got his first bucket of the night.
Tell you what, this is a guy who's really improved his mid-range game. I mean, Levine working hard to become an all-around threat.
Rod didn't catch to Smith. Got a piece of it. Out to the right wing. Doncic with it. Working on Allen. Doncic, no good.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big-time work. Really distracting him, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Spalding, he's guarded by Markkanen. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. Dunn against Smith. Out to the right wing. Doncic with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was. And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
And the Mavericks call time here. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Levine kicks to Carter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Doubled by Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Markkanen, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the inside. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Yeah, dynamic finish by Cousins. Not a freak athlete, but he's a gamer for sure.
Now here's Markkanen. Defense is right there. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Smith. Jabari Parker's checked in for the Bulls. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Schooling them right now. Taking them to the woodshed. Super aggressive and owning the paint.
Knocked loose and stolen by Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
Tell you what, the length of Dunn really creates problems for the opposition. And he's so good at getting his hands in the passing lane and coming up with steals.
And you've got to root for Jabari Parker, the second overall pick, Clark, back in 2014 out of Duke, but 2 separate tears of his left ACL have held him back.
Yeah, the injuries have certainly derailed his ascension, but the talent level is obvious, Kevin. I mean, this team won 4 state titles in Illinois at Simeon High School. That's actually the same school that produced Derrick Rose, and I think if he can stay healthy, he's clearly all-star capable.
Back to Allen. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
Here's Doncic. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game.
they've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
The Bulls leading by 12. Dunn passes to Markkanen. Over in the corner, Allen passes it to Dunn. Parker outside. Clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Harrison Barnes picks one up. Clark, when you played, you were dominant inside. Are you surprised at how perimeter-oriented the game now has evolved into?
No, not really, Kevin, because of the three-point line and what it means. The game was created as a game of putting the ball in the basket. Initially, it was by getting the ball as close as you could to the basket with big guys or drives, and now with the three-point line, the shooting has become a premium, and it's really one of the great elements of the game for me, and I love the way folks are playing it now.
Defensive rules have sure made a big difference in this game, haven't they?
Yeah, great point.
And let's review some numbers for Cousins. Putting up about 22 points per 11 rebounds and 3 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
And so Allen will bring it up for Chicago. A 12-point game. Kicks it out to Evans. Looking for Allen and gets it there. The fader. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Pass to Ross. Back to Brogdon. Over Moutier. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Dallas. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
And, Greg, you know, not too many teams are going to win shooting that poorly from the floor. So, I'd have to say it says a lot about them as a ball club to win with that poor shooting performance.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Booker's checked in. Brogdon finds Powell, and Allen with the block. Inside, shoots from 12. Parker's shot is off. And here is Ross. His last outing, he had 8 points. Now, here's Brogdon. The pass to Booker. Shoots over Marjanovic. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got his first points of the game.
And, you know, when you let Booker get free inside, Kevin, he finishes now. He's a big, burly presence in the paint who handles his business in there.
And the dunk by Barnes.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Brogdon kicks to Barnes. Powell, the pass to Barnes. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Allen. The Bulls leading by 12. Evans outside. Over Ross. And again, Chicago turns it over.
And, you know, that pass wasn't deflected or anything, Kevin. Don't see that often, an unfortunate, unforced turnover.
Dallas has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Brogdon. And the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. That's his first foul. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Now, here's Brogdon, defended by Moutier. Ross in the corner. 5 to shoot. Over Evans. That's short off the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Up in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Chicago, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. One of the most talented big men in the game, DeMarcus Cousins, talked about his maturation.
Being a player that thought he knew it all.
You know, Greg, you see it on the floor now. When Cousins keeps his emotions in check, he's a force on the floor.
And Kevin, that's the key. When he's focused on the game and not the refs, he is almost unstoppable.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
You know, Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge and nastiness.
They've got Harrison Barnes. Trevor Booker is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Brogdon in at the point. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Bucks was tremendous. He had 52 points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with a huge number of assists. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Greg, something really stoked his fire. Man, there was no holding him back. And when a player is that locked in.
Mavericks shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
The free throw drops for Smith. We try to stop, hold down, combat great offensive play. Clark, in your eyes, what are the keys to great team defense to do that?
Yeah, there are a couple of things, Kevin. One is communication, attention to the detail of what you're trying to minimize or take away. Good offensive teams, you're not going to be able to take away everything, so you try to prioritize what you're going to take away. And then just a collective commitment to communication and to helping each other, because you can't do it at a high level by yourself when you're facing a really good offensive team. Everybody has to be on board and locked into what you're trying to get done defensively.
Doncic passes to Brogdon. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Allen. Here's Levine. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Levine's got 11 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And that one, good. 13 points in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists. You know, Kevin, this team is struggling a bit right now. I mean, I hope he can find his rhythm and start making his shots out there soon. Otherwise, ...
Allen dishes to Levine. Back to Allen. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Allen's got 6 in the quarter.
And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean, you'd almost think they're playing at home.
Yeah, and the confidence really at a high level. Very impressive. They feel like this game is theirs, dominating right now.
Smith surveying the D. Shoots over Markkanen. Smith, no luck.
That's unacceptable shot selection there, Kevin. I mean, why on earth did he think that was a good look?
Back to Allen. Kicks to Dunn. Passes to Allen. Doncic comes with the double team. Here's Parker. Oh, offensive interference. Moutier is checked in for Dunn. Mavericks trail by 17. Now Smith. An 11-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. And the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. That'll be his second foul of the game. Smith outside, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That is his first foul of the game. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Allen's shot is off.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Bulls.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key.
Boy, the speed and shooting Smith possesses is dangerous. I mean, a speedy point guard who continues to get better.
Markkanen kicks to Parker. Here's Allen. Won't go in for the 6th time in 14 shots tonight. He's made 8. Mavericks trailed by 17. Here's Cousins. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists tonight.
And, you know, DeMarcus Cousins is used to playing through contact. I mean, he's excellent at overwhelming the defense with his strength.
Here's Allen. And the layup's good off the glass. Allen's got 20.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Doncic passes to Smith. He kicks to Doncic. High post Cousins. Parker with the steal. 8 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Cousins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Doncic with it. And Allen picks him up defensively.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
To the inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 22 points for him.
He's been on the roll this quarter, really leading the way for his team right now.
Here's Smith. He has 5. Pass to Cousins. Over Markkanen. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Chicago. For Dallas, they have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
And everyone knows when Cousins controls his emotions, he's one of the very best centers in the game.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the... And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from AI.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
And you know what, Greg? He's showing no signs of slowing down now. This game has been all him, and he's been a force.
Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. Dunn and Levine are the guard sets. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. And it's Allen in at the small forward.
You know, being drafted number 5 overall, Dunn's faced a lot of high expectations in his young career. Certainly has the physical tools to meet most of those, and I believe he will.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
high post Cousins. Brogdon against Levine. Now here's Brogdon. T right on him. Now the pass to Doncic. Brogdon trying to get open, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And it's 7 points for Luka Doncic.
Malcolm Brogdon, the 36th pick in the 2016 draft, went on to win Rookie of the Year. I mean, that's the second time a player not taken in the first round received that award. The first time was back in 1957. Kevin, you probably know who that is because you may have even called one of his games.
No, I'm not that old, Clark. You sure you're not thinking of a game maybe you called back in the day? Doncic dishes to Smith. Ball's knocked loose. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
There, Smith wouldn't be denied. I mean, you can body him up, but he still finds ways to score despite getting whacked.
For Dallas, they have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. And you think about Brogdon slipping into the second round. Clark, what caused so many teams to pass on him?
Well, you know, in this day and age, Kevin, younger is deemed to be better, and if you've happened to be in college 4 or 5 years, you're looked at a little differently. He spent 5 years at Virginia, but to his credit, he got his bachelor's degree and a master's in public policy, so he's got great character and perseverance.
And Allen with the block.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Craig. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
And so Allen will bring it up for the Bulls. Back to Dunn. To the paint. And slam dunk by Allen.
And with the size Dunn possesses, it allows him to see the floor really well. So good at setting his guys up for quality shots as a result.
Brogdon kicks to Smith. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
Booker, he's checked in for Dallas. And Chicago also making a switch. Marjanovic is checked in. Allen with it. He's got 26. On the wing, Levine. Shoots over Brogdon. It's rebounded by Doncic. Pass to Cousins. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Chicago leading by 20. Levine kicks to Allen. Passes to Marjanovic. Back to Allen. Done outside. Pass to Marjanovic. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Allen. Connects on the foul line jumper. Allen's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, it's called 3D. Dejected, deflated, on defense. That's what's going on right now, guys.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dwight Powell comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Doncic. And the Bulls making a change also. Blakeney's checked in.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Smith in the posts. Dunn covering.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today, no doubt about that. His effort's been unbelievable.
Now here's Brogdon. He's guarded closely. Smith on the wing. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 5 assists in the game. Dunn kicks to Carter. Barnes against Allen. Dunn outside. From outside the arc. The shot that time, not on target. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Here's Smith. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Smith's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Carter, the pass to Blakeney. Allen, left side. Done against Smith. Back to Allen. And he banks in the layup. Allen's got 30 points.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
Brogdon finds Booker. Now, here's Brogdon. Not a lot of room. In the corner, Smith with it. Overdone. Off the left rim and out.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Down low, Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, and Smith doing a nice job getting his teammates involved. Terrific at spotting the open man.
Dunn looking over the floor. Allen outside. Back to Dunn. Allen outside. Over Smith. Mavericks with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Allen against Barnes. And Barnes comes to help. Tries it from 9. The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got 4 points in the quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And even though most would consider him undersized, Trevor Booker is no picnic to deal with inside either. Dallas shooting has been wayward so far, only 37% from the floor. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Dennis Smith, also Terrence Ross out there. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Doncic. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Clark, if you were a general manager, and I think you'd make an outstanding one, during the pre-draft process in particular, a player has declined to work out for you. Would you still consider drafting?
Yeah, I would consider it. And again, there would be some extenuating circumstances. Why has he declined? What have we seen? Obviously, I'm hopeful that my scouting staff has taken a look at him, and I've seen the kid up close and in person and done my due diligence, so I've got a comfort level with who he is and what he can become. But I don't think the declining of a workout is enough reason to just dismiss a prospect that you like.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Basket good.
Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
Evans against Ross. Smith outside. Cousins trying to free himself up. Nice shot by Smith.
Yeah, that's excellent movement from Smith in the pick and roll. Really cunning and crafty, and excellent decision making in these sets.
And here is Allen. Felicio kicks to Allen. Shoots over Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Sunday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town.
In that game against the Cavaliers, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
To the middle, here's Felicio. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Cousins. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Clark fast break fundamentals, center the ball, run 2 wings on each side, have another guy set up from outside, last guy trailing. We don't see that much convention.
No, we don't, Kevin, and I'm chuckling because I know it grinds the gears of a lot of basketball purists, mine included. I really don't like to see guys fan out to the 3 when the layup is readily available. It's part and parcel of how it's played now, but I think there's a balance. I think you should still be running for layups and use the 3 in transition, maybe in a delayed fashion versus the primary break fashion.
See a lot of turnovers, too, a lot of missed opportunities on the break these days.
Yeah, great point, Kevin. You're right. Guys trying to get that ball out to the 3 instead of taking the easy layup opportunity. Agree with you 100% there.
Hutchison passes to Moutier. Allen left side. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Just 5 on the clock. Moutier finds Allen. Off target with his 3. Mavericks have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Cousins in a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And, you know, Cousins is a wrecking ball inside, guys. Effective at using his size to draw the contact close to the rim. He's a hard guy to defend.
Bulls making a switch here.
And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age. Physically, the broad shoulders, weighing in about 230. Mentally, though, advanced understanding of how to play the game.
Back to Allen. Evans outside. Kicks it to Allen. Shoots over Brogdon. Allen's shot is off. You know, Greg, it's amazing that Doncic, at his age, could already have such a complete offensive game.
I mean, a terrific skill set. In Europe, Doncic spent plenty of time as a primary ball handler. Obviously, can score in a number of ways, just a versatile threat.
They get a hand on it. Allen dishes to Dunn. Looking for Allen and gets it there. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This NBA, Clark, amazing. The potential now for some players to play into their 40s. In fact, we're seeing a couple guys in their 40s playing right now and playing well.
Yeah, you know, I thought about it when we started to see this influx, Kevin, of high school players coming into the league at 19, 20, 21 with the advancement in nutrition knowledge and training methods and preservation of the body and taking care of it, that we might see more longer careers. But if you start at 21 and play 15 years, that's still only 36. So I think we're going to see some more guys in the 40s, but I still think it's going to be a small number by and large.
Doncic kicks to Smith. And there's the pass to Doncic. Second shot opportunity. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the inside, and the dunk by Parker.
The wingspan of Parker is what helps him get these shots off. I mean, even when he's getting fouled, he's effortless in his shot attempts.
That's good from Parker. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And stolen by Dunn. He kicks to Allen. Here's Parker. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
just increasing their advantage. And right now, they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, you know, it's got to be terribly deflating for the opposition. Boy, they look helpless, really getting beat up, physically and emotionally.
Here's Smith. They can't stop the run with that one.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the basket is good.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, the game comes so naturally to him, easily. I mean, helping to expand their lead as they try to close this one out, he's doing it.
Cousins throws it down.
This is what every opponent dreads when they're facing Cousins, a game where he is playing with full emotion.
Dunn passes to Carter. Back to Dunn on the wing, Evans. Carter against Cousins. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Allen, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Allen's got 41.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Brogdon kicks to Doncic. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Stolen by Allen. Evans outside. Parker outside. Back to Evans. At the elbow, it's Allen. And stolen by Cousins. Done against Smith. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Allen outside. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. He dishes it to Smith. Dallas moving it around. Misses off the right iron.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Allen, that's good.
Evan, there's no stopping him right now. I mean, he's locked in this quarter. This defense has to get the ball out of his hand.
And stolen by Dunn. Allen up top. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Allen's got 45 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense is nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
Simply dynamite in the pick and roll is Dennis Smith. Superb at fitting passes through the defense in these sets. Pocket passes, we call them.
With the teardrop, Allen's shot is off. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And that one's good, Brogdon.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Evans finds Allen. Lays it up off the glass. Allen's got 47 points.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Stolen by Carter. Dunn outside. We seem to see a lot of players request trades in the media, but Clark, you have to believe some teams were blindsided by this.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kevin, that teams have been blindsided on occasion. I don't like to see players operate that way, but I also understand sometimes the frustration that leads them to do so. But at the end of the day, I think it's part and parcel of the environment we're in and the nature of the business of the NBA. Sometimes players just aren't confident in what they hear directly, so they take other measures to voice their choice or displeasure.
Here's Cousins, and it's off the back rim, no good. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Allen passes to Dunn. Back to Allen. Poked loose. It's taken away by Smith. Pass to Cousins. Over Carter. And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by Smith. Cousins has got 9 points in the quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Chicago.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And a one-sided season series this has been. In the final game of the year between these two, they end up doing everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against Dallas.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Allen.
You know, getting a triple-double isn't easy because I never had one of those, but somehow he made it look easy, just showing you how versatile this game is.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
And great steal and look ahead there. Compared to most guys his age, Doncic sees the game at another level.
Allen dishes to Carter. Back to Allen. Doncic with the steal. Here's Brunson. They grab their own miss. The three. But they'll get another chance.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pulls on D. Powell kicks to Booker. Pass to Ross. 6 to shoot. Tries yet again. Good work defensively by Carter.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Brunson from down in the low post. It goes.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
And Chicago has possession. Allen for three. And another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Brunson. Booker outside. To the paint. Stolen by Allen. Over Doncic. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.